This is possibly the most important step of any nail enhancement. If you don't prepare your nail properly and remove the cuticle from your nail plate, oils from under the skin will get under your polygel and begin to lift off all your hard work. The first step of our nail prep is to push your cuticles back. I'm going to use a wooden cuticle push. You can pick these up at any large supermarket or chemist really cheaply. Angle the tool at a 45 degree and softly push your cuticle back towards your proximal fold. You should not need to use a lot of pressure to do this. If you're finding yourself having to push quite hard, you are at risk of slipping and damaging your skin. Some people find that their cuticles grow quite far up their nails and can be quite thick and strong. If this is the case for you, and they aren't pushing back easily, simply soak your hands in some warm water for a few minutes, which will soften the cuticle and make it easier to move. Once you've pushed back your cuticle, most of the dead skin should brush away easily. If you find yourself with dead skin sticking up at the edge of your nail, you can always use cuticle clippers to remove. Just be extremely careful and slow when you are doing this. Make sure you are only taking off the dead skin. Believe me, it's so easy to accidentally catch your live skin and start to bleed. Doing this to yourself is bad enough, but in training I actually did this to a nail model and I've learned never to rush ever again. The second stage of nail prep is to lightly file your nail plate. The filing will remove any oils from your nail plate, giving the polygel a solid base to adhere to. Pick up your file from your starter box and you will notice that one side is slightly rougher than the other. You want to use the side that feels smoother to touch. This side is 180 grit and is perfectly safe for you to use on your natural nails. The other side of the file is 100 grit. It feels much coarser and should only be used on artificial nails. You are going to hold the 180 grit side of your file gently against your nail plate and slowly, without too much pressure, you're going to make a slow stroking motion around the base of your plate close to the cuticle. Keep the same pressure and motion as you move up the whole of the nail plate until you reach the free edge of your nails. Then, make sure you've gently filed down the sides of each lateral fold, pulling the file towards you in the direction your nail grows. It really doesn't need much filing at all. You are simply taking the shine off your nails. Once you've done this, it's really important that you do not touch your nail plate with your fingers. Doing this can transfer oils back onto your nail plate, which will create lifting of your polygel. The third and final stage of nail prep is to get the free edge of your nail ready to use the jewel forms. For jewel forms to sit nicely onto your nails, you will need to file down the free edge to around 1 millimeter of growth. When filing the free edge, it's really important to keep going in the same direction. It doesn't matter if you are pulling the file from left to right or right to left. Whichever you choose, keep doing that in that direction. Once the nail is the correct length, round off the corners so you don't have any sharp edges. If you have badly bitten nails or a broken nail that doesn't have a free edge, this is absolutely fine. If you are just doing an overlay of your natural nails without jewel forms, please make sure the free edge is smooth and the right shape for you. After prepping your nails, the next stage is to give your natural nail a thin layer of base coat. This is a really important step for your nail enhancement to adhere properly to your natural nail. As you are working with a brand new base coat, it's important not to have too much product on your brush. Pull the brush out of the pot slowly and wipe it on the side of the pot so the excess goes back into the bottle. Take your brush and place it in the bottom third of your natural nail, about 2 millimeters away from your cuticle. Push the brush and base coat product gently towards your cuticle, but without touching it. If this or any other layer touches your cuticle, oils can get under the product and create lifting. Slowly pull your brush up the right hand side of your nail, then the left hand side, and finally the middle. Check your nail has a thin, even coverage of base product, and then cure for 60 seconds under your lamp.